I'm gonna play a couple, like, you know, we're entering this, like, you know, I guess I was already here, but, like, you know, we're entering a segment here that may be hard to watch. But, you know, I think it's important to show a small snippet of fascism, like, entering the real world. Now, again, in the United States of America, which is where I live, there's a trans panic going on and also a gay panic going on. Certain states in the United States are trying to ban all mention of being gay or trans, just anywhere, starting with schools. And then, you know, they're going to continue to, like, you know, higher and higher levels of education. Then they're going to ban all mention of gayness in, you know, like, official state media and all. So, like, again, with all there's a lot going on. And it all just revolves around the idea that, like, 0.6% of the population are going to, like, lead a revolution and destroy Western culture and institute, like, you know, a woke dictatorship or something, right? That's what, like, right-wingers believe. But this is not something that's happening just in the United States. This is something that's been happening in, you know, we like to call it Turf Island, the United Kingdom, you know, and it's so, you know, and its components. And so there's a lot of people in these cultures, you know, like J.K. Rowling is a good example. And there's another one that, you know, you'll see here in this video clip I'm about to play. They're just crazy. And then there's this, you know, there's a lot of groups that are just dedicated to wanting to commit a genocide against trans people, erasing them from existence. And one of those groups is the LGB Alliance. Now, if you're familiar with the term LGBT, the T stands for transgender. So there is a group called the LGB Alliance, and it's essentially a hate group where, like, the good queers try to be the token good queers for fascism. Hey, look, not all of the queers are worth genociding in the fascist, you know, world that we are aspiring for and voting for, right? So, you know, look, see, even we, the good queers, think that these bad queers are bad. So could you please not want to kill us too, please, maybe? You know, these are the biggest losers in existence, right? And so there was an incident that occurred in this video, as, you know, been making the rounds over the last, you know, I guess this, you know, the last, like, 12 hours or so. But at the LGB Alliance, there was a situation where there was a trans person that went, you know, probably just to see what's going on. And, well, it did not go so well. So I have a clip here. This is from Jen Ives Comedian. And so this is, again, this is going to be a little hard to watch, but I want people to really understand, especially the cisgender people, in my audience. I want y'all to understand that, like, this is, like, again, what is the goal of the anti-trans, just sentiment? It is to commit a literal genocide of trans people, right? It's to erase the idea that trans people can exist. It is the same thing that the fascists did. When the Nazis took power, I say this a lot because I need to, a lot of people don't know this, in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, what they did was they had people travel around the world, right, and take any and all examples of queerness, transness, that kind of history, and destroy it. That was one of the main Nazi book burnings that they did, was on queer medicine, queer history. They erased trans people from the world history in a really genuinely successful fashion, right? And so anyone that is going to say that trans people are evil or they're disgusting and they want to erase us from existence, again, they are Nazis. They have the same ideology of hate and genocide that fueled the Nazis. And again, trans people are 0.6% of the world? What the fuck? So anyway, I want to play a small snippet here.
Oh, whatever. Of course.
This man is autistic, and it's quite absolutely disgusting that you're here enabling a terrible conversation.
You were disingenuous earlier. You said to me...
I don't want it to be loud in there for them, alright? Turn the film off.
So again, They're just like harassing a trans person at this place for no reason. There's no reason. Like imagine, right? Like imagine, right? Okay. Like why can't these people like just like have a conference to talk about like their favorite movies or their favorite video games? Why can't we have like a horror movie marathon conference where we all discuss like the best horror films of like the 1960s or something? Why can't we have like a fucking like best Mega Man conference and we all play every Mega Man game and then vote on which? Why do you have to have a conference designed to just talk about how much you hate a specific minority? That already is strange. That already is really bizarre. This is filmed by the person harassing the trans person. Smia? That is already bizarre. This is like, it's like, you know, the Klan rallies. It's like, bro, you could be talking about like, you know, the latest episode of, you know, Better Call Saul or something. Instead, you're rallying around the idea that you hate a specific minority. It's strange. To the point where you see a minority and you just decide to just harass them and like scream at them for several minutes. Like no one should have to deal with this. There's multiple videos here. But yeah.
Police come and arrest Posey Parker for saying the definition of a woman, that you are allowed to stand here as you are, an autogynephilic male. Hello, sir. I'm not doing anything wrong. This person.
So again, this is modern like day like phrenology. This is like this whole like these are fascists. I need you to understand. There is no normal person that goes to a conference where the whole purpose of the conference is to discuss how much you hate a random minority that has no political power, right? That's weird. That's weird. That's fucking strange. That's fucking strange. And then what's stranger, right, is just walking up to a random minority and screaming at them for no reason. It's fucking bizarre. It's strange. This is not normal behavior. Like, again, these are Nazis. They will try to, like, again, the whole point of TERFs, right, are to say, oh, no, we're not Nazis, we're liberals. Right? And that's why they're allying, in the United States, they're allying with Republicans, anti-abortion Republicans that want to make women second-class citizens, but they also hate trans people, right? So Republican politicians in the United States have cited people like J.K. Rowling as a reason to enact laws that engage in a genocide of trans people. So again, I want to play a little bit more of this clip, but it's horrible.
Use female spaces. Your religion isn't welcome here. Your ideology is shit.
I'm not happy with this man.
Now imagine someone saying this, your religion isn't welcome here. What does that even mean? Like, that's like again, religion? This is literally, like, again, I need you to understand, these are fascists. Like, imagine saying that to a Jewish person. Your religion isn't welcome here, get the fuck out. You know, so again, you can watch, like, if you want to, you can watch this whole clip. There's parts of it where this freak show just screams, you're a man, over and over again. You know, but I want people in my audience to understand that, like, this is what's happening in the world, right? Now, again, I also want to give my perspective as a trans person that does internet stuff. I deal with this kind of stuff every day, right? There are entire groups of people that are dedicated to harassing me on a daily basis. It's strange. It's not normal. It's bizarre, but it happens, right? And so every trans person you probably may interact with also probably is dealing with this on a daily basis, right? This is the level of like crazy that is going on in this country and in other countries. It's no normal human being does that, right? Like normal human beings go like, oh, what TV shows have you been watching lately? Did you see that new show that got added on Netflix? That's normal people, right? Normal people go like, oh, let's go to like a music festival together and like do drugs and listen to music and have a good time. That's normal people. Normal people do not wake up every day and go online and harass minorities. That is not like these are sicko freaks. Like these are Like, in all senses of the word, these are, like, anti-social, like, conservative, like, losers, right? And, like, I don't know, man. Like, the pandemic has made more people more isolated, more hateful. Like when you're online, it's easier to dehumanize people. It's strange, right? And then you see people, again, they go to these, like, they live online. They're like trolls and they live online. And then they go to these hate conferences. And then their hatred of minorities just, like, gets out into the real world. And then real people have to deal with it. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Like, again, it's great. Like, I cannot imagine waking up every single day of my life and going like, well, I'm going to go troll minorities today. Like, I just like, again, they're crazy. Like, I don't know how else to say it, man. But these motherfuckers are crazy. And again, right, like, this is exactly what the Nazis did. This is, like, not even, like a little bit, not, like, a couple things are similar. This is 1-to-1. This is identical. This is, if you read some random excerpt from, like, 1929 in Germany, you're gonna see similar stuff to this. I'm just saying, like, it's 1-to-1. It is identical. There's no even attempt at different branding. Crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. The crazy lunatics. And I have no sympathy whatsoever for TERFs. I have no sympathy whatsoever when TERFs get canceled and their books don't get published. Fuck you. When a TERF loses a swim meet and gets 17th place. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, these people that go, oh, my book got canceled. Oh, I got 17th place in a swim meet. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's like one blip on your life that where you lost or something that was not what you wanted happened to you. That's one blip. It happened and then it's over. For trans people, imagine if you felt that same thing that you feel when your book gets canceled or when you get 17th fucking place in a swim meet. Imagine you have to deal with that. Not just every day, but like every couple minutes of every single day. Every time you open your phone, every time you fucking like go outside, every time you go to compete, every time you do what you want to do, every time you publish a book, every time you make a video, every time. Imagine every single time you got that level of backlash that you got when your book got canceled, you stupid fucking bitch. Like, Jesus Christ. These are thin-skinned snowflake losers. And again, I can't fucking stand them. I can't fucking stand them. They are freaks in every sense of the word. And again, TERFs, Nazis, racists, homophobes, they are all the same. They are all the identical. They have all been brainwashed into spending their time hating different subsets of minorities. Right? Some people hate black people more, and they spend all day like posting Antifa, BLM rioters and looters, and then fucking FBI statistics. Some people hate Jewish people, so they post all day, oh, Israel and the Soros and the riot. Like, some people, like, these are all the same. It's the same mindset. Right? The same exact mindset of just spending all day hating a random fucking minority for no reason. There's no reason. There's like again, normal people talk about movies. Normal people talk about like books. Normal people talk about like what TV shows and movies they're watching. That's what normal people do. Normal people play board games and listen to music and like fucking go on a hike. Normal people do not spend all of their time researching the phrenology study of like the fucking of a black person's skull. That's not what normal people do. That's like weird shit. That's freak show stuff. Normal people do not try to trace down like the fucking blood lineage of Jewish people. That's not what normal people do. Normal people do not like do like you know like, oh, I can tell if you're cis or trans, and then like all day like talk about cis women as if they're trans. Like, that's not what normal people do. Normal people don't do that. They don't go to hate conferences. They don't, you know? That's weird. That's fucking strange. Like, I can't, like, get over the fact that, like, this is something that human beings do. Like, that's fucking cringe, dude. Like, this is why, in my opinion, we need to bring back tar and feathering. These people are they're losers. They're the village idiot. We need to be throwing tomatoes and potatoes at their faces while they're in that thing where they go like this, you know? We need these people are embarrassing. This is an embarrassment to humanity as a fucking whole. This is embarrassing, man. They're laughing stocks. They're fucking losers. They're fucking the roaming carnival of clowns. My God. I really just can't get over how fucking crazy they are. They're fucking crazy. They are Looney Tunes. They are Looney Tunes. Lord have mercy. Anyway, fuck them.